Ever wondered how to bring your main character to life?
Hey guys, today we're gonna meet your main character. We're gonna do a speed dating type of interview to showcase these questions. So let's start with the basics. So, what's your name? What's your number?
Hey, I'm Laura.
What's your age?
29 of these.
Fingers?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, so it says
Oh,
there,
because you
3
can't. What are you wearing?
clothing.
Kind of clothing.
The newest glamour trash. Black. Absorbs sunlight.
How tall are you?
How tall am I? 6 feet.
How would you describe your personality?
I like to have fun. I like adventure. I like to be active, move around. I like to invent new things and like create new things, try new things. So just like learning and growing kind of thing.
What's some of your talents or special skills?
Juggling. I'm really good at juggling.
Do you know magic?
I wouldn't call it magic, more like science. But like, it looks magical. I'd show you, but we're inside and things might catch on fire.
What's your big dream?
I want to kind of create a world where people's differences don't matter as much and like people can get along and not fight over things like as basic as like energy. It's just finding like a way to make like a renewable energy.
What's been holding you back?
The divides are very big between the different races. So it's kind of hard to like make any headway. So just getting access to technology that I want to and being able to experiment and work with people from all over the place. People are very divided, so it's kind of hard to get them to work together.
How did you come to believe that there's such a big divide? Did something happen?
I tried to work with some people and they were very hesitant to like share, I guess. And they wanted to do things like their own way, so it's kind of hard to work with people when you're all going off in different directions.
How do you plan to reach your goals even though there's such a great divide, you were saying?
I guess by just never giving up.
What are your fears when you're trying to achieve your goals?
I guess the biggest fear would be that it doesn't work. If the goal isn't achieved, then things don't get better. So I think that would be probably the biggest fear.
And how do you continue to strive for your goal even with this fear that it might not work? How do you go past your fears?
Like I don't really dwell on that much, so it doesn't really bother me that much. It's my biggest fear, but it's not controlling me. Courage.
And what are the consequences if you don't achieve your goals?
We all die.
What are the consequences specifically for you though?
Well, I would be one of those people who dies, so
How do you usually talk?
I'm a pretty visual person, so the way I would talk would be a lot of like expressions and trying to like draw out what I'm trying to say. I might use fake words if I'm like excited and learn some of them. If the person I'm talking to doesn't understand what I'm saying, then I'm not really painting a picture for them. So I try to speak with them in a way that it sort of teaches them what I'm trying to say so that they understand too. And I talk like that with everybody. So it's just kind of a generally excited visual way of existing.
Do you know other languages?
Just because I'm interested in learning, I've like looked into other types of languages, but because of technology, translation and communication, language is all kind of the same thing now. It's a universal language.
Do you joke around a lot?
It'd be generally fun, I guess. Trying to make something work, then I won't really joke around that because that would be serious, but I'll still be like fun in a certain way. I'm not gonna be like super serious.
What's your body language like?
Muscles. Carefree.
How do you show love to others?
Physical touch.
Oh.
And then after that would be probably quality time, because, well, they kind of go hand in hand.
What are the top 3 things you love the most?
Learning, family, helping others. As I learn new things, I can apply them to be able to help people tie together with the renewable energy, keep my family safe, help like them and like the rest of society.
And what do you do when you're feeling sad?
Change of like environment. Like if there's some problem going on, if I'm trying to create something and it's not working out, then going about it in a different way and thinking about it can help, or just completely forgetting about it and like doing something else that might be fun.
What do you do when you're feeling angry?
It's the same reaction. Clear head, make space. I try to be very think before acting kind of, so.
How did you learn to do that?
I think probably my parents. They're just very similar. They taught me through like seeing them and asking about it, because like I said, I like to learn, so seeing that and being like, whoa, that's cool, how do you do that?
Is there a special thing you can't live without?
My brain.
Yeah.
But other than that, I have this necklace from my grandfather that I've kept keep on me always.
That's sweet. How do you try to get what you want from others?
I like to inspire others to kind of want to do it too, so just making it look kind of cool, I guess. Not like I'm pretending, because I just actually enjoy it, and then they're like, whoa, what is that? I want to do that. And I'm like, come on down.
And what do you imply without saying?
Straightforward. Just if I'm trying to go to like truth and stuff like that and get people to like learn what I'm learning and teach, and being roundabout's not gonna help anybody.
What do you often tell others not to do?
Give up on your dreams, I guess. A lot of people like make excuses, become victims, and having them do that instead of kind of just putting in the work to achieve their goals is sad.
What's your location?
Number spaceship.
And where did you grow up?
Initially, I grew up on a planet called Earth, but that didn't work out so well. We moved to a different one.
And where you grew up on Earth, was it a big city or like a small town?
Kind of more on the suburby side, closer to like small town, I guess. Not like tons of buildings or anything, but it was like neighborhoods. There were kids around and stuff like that. We had schools and stuff, but it wasn't like anything crazy big. Yeah, the sun didn't want to stick around, so.
You have a son?
The sun. Like the one in the space. The big one.
Oh. Can you tell me what happened on Earth? You said you had a son? I like kids.
The sun, the celestial body, decided today was not the day for it. The sun may or may not have blown up on my previous planet.
Did you lose any loved ones? Your
Yeah.
parents?
No, not my parents.
Oh.
My best friend, though.
Oh. The next set of questions are going to be a little bit harder to reenact with this love scene. Who are you at the start of the journey?
Curious kid trying to learn everything.
And what happens that changes everything?
I'd say probably my friend dying. That caused me to go from kind of just learning everything to focusing on like what like divides people, and like a lot of people do stuff for like energy to basically make a home for themselves and protect themselves. And if I make that like renewable, then it's a big deterrent to fighting.
Did you feel unsure when starting the journey?
There was little unsureness about the steps I'd take to improve the renewable energy, where I would go, all that kind of thing. The unsureness was more how I was going to get there and do that. Like I knew what I wanted to do and why, but I didn't know how as much kind of thing. So that's why I was like partial.
Who helped you prepare for the journey?
I guess my parents have prepared me all along because inventing is kind of something they do. Technology and discovery and learning.
What challenges did you face on your journey?
Like I was saying before, the biggest one is people not working together, getting along, having differences of opinions. So there's a combination of me taking that in, learning that, and like working with that, but also knowing that there's some people that aren't savable, helpful, they can do their own thing over there, and I'm going to go find people who actually mess with me, like high class, low class, and just people being stuck in their ways, sort of thing. A lot of stuck in your waysness, and I've fallen into that too, being stuck in my ways.
And how did you solve your problem?
Divide partially was just realizing, like I was saying, that people are different and working with those differences, slash being okay with letting people go because there's too much difference, it's not gonna work, and finding those that I do sync up with and just trying and trying again, just keep going. Basically, the whole perseverance story.
And what does this journey mean to you?
It means lessening fighting, it means increasing hope and increasing camaraderie and togetherness, and hopefully just kind of allows more people to get along.
What lessons have you learned along the way?
I learned that it takes a lot more people and time than you think to get like big dreams done.
And how are you different at the end of the story?
I'm